Welcome to the Mind versus Action journey, where every week I will share experiences, thoughts, and ideas on how you can go from thoughts in your mind to actually taking actions. Life is not formed by just what is in our mind, but by actually taking action on what is in our mind. It is not enough to simply hope, think, and wish. We must take action. The dilemma has always been that we focus too much on who we wish we were versus who we are and our innate capacities, and acting based on this reality on what we can and cannot do. I've been in a leadership role for most of my working life. Specifically, I've been in a sales leadership. I can say I know a thing or two, maybe three, when it comes to talent. One of the things I always say when I'm interviewing someone for a sales position is I truly believe that we all have a calling, our thing, but we don't have the ability to be anything we want to be. I know this goes completely against the old cliche of we can be anything we put our minds to, but it really is true. If I wanted to be the next Picasso or Mozart and I worked day and night practicing and learning technique, I still would never come close to being Picasso or Mozart. Why? Because I was not born with those innate talents. And so no matter what I do, I will never be able to possess those talents. Brutal, but true. Now, the argument I have heard in my sales career is that there have been countless people that have never sold in their lives, and all of a sudden, one day, they became the best salesperson. And yes, for me, the ability to sell is a major talent that many don't possess. To this, I say that these people who by pure luck became the top salespeople overnight always had this talent in them. They just never exercised it until they did. We all have hidden talents that we have not know, that we have no idea we have because we have been pursuing something else that we wish we could do, or that our parents or society told us we had to do because we had to become part of this economic machine. This is why even in professions like medical fields or law, we see folks that excel while others don't, because the ones that do have that extra real thing in them called talent. For the same reason that we also see some authors of books excel beyond their dreams in writing books that people fall in love with, while so many other authors never come even close. Every industry has this. And yes, many times both parties, the one that excels without much effort and the one that does by working their behinds off. But when both parties work equally as hard, the one with the innate talent will always win. Now, I am not saying that it is all about talent, because talent without the hard work will never go anywhere. Both are needed. And going back to why some make it and some don't, even if you have the talent and do not put in the work, you will never become what you want to become. I have met countless people that have amazing talents, but were just not willing to put in the work to perfect and better their crafts. They thought that by simply having the talent, they would turn out to be one of the greats. This just does not happen, ever. Rather than focusing and working hard towards something you know you don't have talent for and that you probably don't truly enjoy either, why not work equally as hard for what you do have talent for and actually enjoy? Rather than wishing you were something, why not work to figure out what you can be based on your innate capacities and take into account where you are today and what you have to your disposal? Where and how you can get started. Starting is always the most important part. Having it all figured out is not. As a parent myself, I am studying everything my kids do quietly so that I can hopefully figure out what their talents are and what they enjoy doing and guide them accordingly. I have never been a believer in pushing them to do something they don't want to do simply because it makes money or because it is something that I myself like or something that I wish I had done growing up, or even worse, something that will make me as a parent look good. I am instilling in them the hard work part because nothing in life comes without it. And I want them to be ready for hard work when that time comes in which they do find their talents and not quit the first time they hit an obstacle. A quick word on talent and passion. Sometimes these two can't coexist. I say this because sometimes we have talent for something we don't enjoy, and sometimes we love and are passionate about doing something we clearly don't have talent for. I would always argue to pursue that which gives you joy, as that is what life for me is all about, doing what you enjoy, what you love. But be prepared to accept that you might never be the best at it or become financially independent based on it. And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up for not having a talent you wish you had. Beat yourself up if you are not truly giving yourself your very best. And only you and no one else truly knows what your best is. We all have some type of talent. Some have more than one. The quicker you can identify this by simply trying different things and seeing what you naturally are good at and enjoy doing, the quicker you can find what those talents are and be on your way to real fulfillment. The one fundamental thing you must always do is to be completely honest with yourself. Nobody knows you better than you do yourself. Always ask yourself, can I really do this? And have I really given it everything to make it work? The answers to these two questions will always set your life in the right course to you achieving what you want. Always. Remember, talent plus hard work plus passion equals becoming one of the greats. Please subscribe to my blog, podcast, or YouTube channel to get notifications when my weekly entry is posted. I promise I will never disappoint. Thank you. Until next time, I challenge you to own your thoughts, actions, process, results, and ultimately your life story. Most importantly, I challenge you to go from thoughts in your mind to taking actual actions on those thoughts, as nothing happens until actions are taken.